Okay, welcome back, learners. Now that you've learned how to make your commands, or your syntax commands in Excel, now we're going to start talking about descriptive statistics. And so we're just going to start off with a couple in this video. The first one that we're going to talk about is average. And so what you want to do is click on the cell, and then remember your formula. Your equal sign, the syntax command, and for this one we're just going with average. Double click it and then follow the arguments. And here it says put in the numbers. And so if we're going for the average of homework hours, we could click on each one, but we're just going to kind of select the whole range. And so what it does is it says B5 to B24, close our parentheses and press enter. So the average of this whole set right here of homework hours is 4.45. That's pretty nice that it calculates it for us. For standard deviation, we're doing the same thing. STD, and then we're doing the standard deviation of a sample. So double click. Let's pick out all those. Close that. And so we can see that that's our average, and our standard deviation is pretty large from our average because we have a lot of outliers, the 0, the 10, the 7s. So a lot of those that are pulling them up. Same thing here, equals min, the smallest number, and then you guessed it, we're going with this same data set right here. The smallest one is a 0, and yes, I do see a 0. And I think this maximum is probably going to be a 10. And so we have our that, our max, close it, and 10. And now when we talk about range, what we could do is go equals, because it's the minimum, it's the distance between the minimum and the maximum. And so we could do that minus that number, and that'll tell us 10, which is our range, which we could do by hand, but in a larger data set, this really comes in handy. And so this right here is kind of the basics for all your descriptive statistics. Alright, in the next video, we're going to talk a little bit more about inferential statistics, so stay tuned.